Here's a 50-word introduction crafted to fit your style and requirements. Imagine freezing in your tent as the night winds howl outside. Terrifying, right? Today, I'm revealing the best heaters for tents that keep you warm, safe, and cozy no matter the weather. Stick around, and I'll show you my top picks, links in the description for easy access. If you want, I can also draft 3 alternative versions with slightly different emotional hooks and curiosity triggers to maximize viewer retention. Do you want me to do that? Cold doesn't just slow plants down, it silently erases weeks of progress overnight. One unexpected temperature drop is all it takes. That's the real problem growers face. You can dial in lights, nutrients, and airflow perfectly, yet a chilly tent or greenhouse turns all that effort fragile. Especially in winter. Especially at night. This 1500 watts greenhouse heater with thermostat steps in as the quiet stabilizer. Flip it on, and warmth arrives fast. No waiting. No guessing. The built-in thermostat holds the temperature steady, so your grow space stops swinging between extremes. Plants relax. Growth resumes. You can finally stop hovering over weather apps. In real use, it shines in controlled spaces. Grow tents. Greenhouses. Flower rooms. It pushes heat evenly, not harshly. Overheat protection adds peace of mind, critical when equipment runs for hours. You set the level, and it does the rest. Who is this for? Growers battling cold nights. Gardeners extending the season. Anyone tired of space heaters that spike power or roast one corner while freezing another? Let's be honest about trade-offs. It's powerful, so it draws real wattage. Not ideal for ultra-tiny tents. Compared to low-watt ceramic heaters, this one heats faster and covers more area, but it's less subtle. Where it wins, reliability, speed, and temperature control. Where it doesn't, portability and ultra-low energy use. If you're building a serious setup and want a dependable tent heating solution that protects your plants when temperatures dip, this heater feels like a calculated upgrade, not an impulse buy. Because growth shouldn't pause just because the weather changed its mind. A frozen engine doesn't fail loudly, it dies quietly, one cracked hose at a time. That's the nightmare this 600 watts marine certified boat engine compartment heater is built to stop. Winter storage, bilge areas, RV underbodies, well houses, even greenhouses, all share the same enemy, silent freeze damage. Most people realize it too late, when repairs cost more than the heater ever would. This unit works differently. No glowing coils. No open flame. Just steady, controlled warmth where cold usually wins. Installed low in the engine compartment, it creates a pocket of protection. The kind that keeps oil flowing, seals intact, and metal from stressing overnight. For boat owners storing through harsh winters, this means fewer spring surprises. For RV and camper users, it keeps plumbing safer without babysitting space heaters. Here's where it quietly overlaps with the search for the best heater for a tent. Not because it's made for fabric walls, but because people chasing tent heaters are really chasing safe, low-maintenance warmth in tight spaces. This heater shares that philosophy: sealed design, marine certification, and hands-off reliability. Upsides are clear. Extremely durable. Built for damp, enclosed environments. Energy efficient for long-term use. Downsides? It won't heat large open areas fast. And it requires proper mounting, not plug and play like a portable ceramic heater. Compared to small electric fan heaters in the same category, this one trades instant heat for long-term protection. No airflow blast. Just consistent defense. Who should buy it? Boat owners. RV users. Anyone winterizing equipment where failure is expensive. Cold doesn't knock, it sneaks in. This heater makes sure it leaves empty-handed. The cold inside a tent doesn't creep in quietly, it steals sleep, stiffens fingers, and turns a great trip into a long night of regret. That's the real problem winter campers face. Not gear. Not views. Warmth. This portable black wood-burning tent stove tackles that problem head-on. The moment the fire catches, the space changes. Air warms. Breath slows. The tent feels lived in, not survived in. Let's break it down. First, heat that makes sense outdoors. Unlike gas heaters that fade fast or electric options that need power you don't have, this stove runs on what's around you: wood. Reliable. Simple. Real. For many campers, that's what defines the best heater for a tent. Next, design. The included chimney pipes channel smoke safely out, while the compact body fits neatly inside hot tents and shelters. When the trip ends, everything packs into the carrying bag without a fight. That matters when your hands are cold and daylight is gone. There are trade-offs. It takes time to set up. You'll need dry wood. And it's heavier than a small propane heater. But compare it to chemical or catalytic heaters, and this stove wins on sustained heat and long nights. This is for campers who stay out after summer. For hunters, winter trekkers, and off-grid adventurers who want steady warmth, not short bursts. If you only camp in mild weather, it's overkill. If you chase cold seasons, it's a relief you'll feel every night. Because when your tent holds warmth like a cabin, the wilderness stops feeling hostile, and starts feeling like home again. A freezing night can steal sleep faster than rain ever will, and most campers don't realize it until 2 a.m. The real problem. Traditional tents trap cold air, take forever to pitch, and turn winter camping into a test of patience. When setup feels like a chore and warmth feels optional, trips lose their magic fast. Enter this inflatable tent with skylight. Instead of wrestling poles, you plug in the pump and watch your shelter rise in minutes. That alone changes the mood of camp. Less effort. Less stress. More time to breathe. Inside tells the real story. The skylight opens the night sky, making the space feel bigger and calmer. Thick Oxford fabric blocks wind and moisture, while the stove jack opens the door to safe heating. Pair it with a well-sized option often mentioned when people search for the best heater for a tent, and suddenly winter camping feels controlled, not risky. Where it shines. Roomy enough for 4 to 6 adults. Solid waterproofing. Excellent heat retention when used with a quality tent heater. It's especially appealing for cold weather campers, families, or glampers who want warmth without roughing it. Where it falls short. Inflatable designs are heavier than ultralight backpacking tents. And you're relying on air beams, not rigid poles, durable, but different. Compared to standard hot tents. Pole-based hot tents are lighter, but slower and fussier. This inflatable house trades pack weight for speed, comfort, and ease. Final thought. If cold nights have ever made you question camping altogether, this tent doesn't just shelter you, it changes how winter outdoors feels. Most people think steam therapy needs tiled walls and luxury budgets, until they realize heat and quiet are the real magic. That's where the Goldcamp 3 to 4 person portable steam sauna tent steps in. Buying a sauna tent usually starts with a problem. Spas are expensive. Home saunas take space. Outdoor setups leak heat and waste energy. This tent tackles those frustrations with intention. The quilted, box-style design traps warmth instead of letting it drift away. The heat retention feels immediate. You step inside, zip it closed, and the outside world fades. Pair it with the best heater for a tent setup you trust, and the experience becomes deeply satisfying. Warmth that stays put, not warmth that escapes. The size matters too. At nearly 7 feet wide and tall, it doesn't feel claustrophobic. Stretch. Sit. Breathe. Whether it's post-workout recovery or quiet detox time, the space adapts to you. Portability is another win. It folds down fast and slips into the included carry bag, making it practical for backyard relaxation or extended camping trips where controlled heat matters. Now, honesty. There's no stove included, so choosing a reliable tent heater is essential. And compared to smaller one-person sauna tents, it takes a bit more time to heat fully. That's the trade-off for space and comfort. Compared to lightweight fabric sauna shelters, this one feels sturdier and more deliberate, especially when paired with a properly rated tent heater designed for enclosed warmth. Who should buy it? People who value recovery. Campers who chase warmth, not shortcuts. Anyone tired of thin tents that lose heat too fast. The real surprise isn't the steam, it's how calm you feel stepping out, wrapped in warmth you controlled from start to finish.